You are the actual man. He gives me actually the confidence and how I can communicate. So I actually gain a confidence from your side. So I am Alina Qayyum, and first, the first time when I just heard about this test, and at that time I was nervous, and at the same time I don't know anything about it. So for that time, I just see saw different types of videos and just take an initiative. So I think I have dedicatedly. I think I have given just 20 to 25 days, but I have take the start from uh, one end of I think 1 month before. So, and this for the specifically speaking part, I just give, I think, 10 to 12 days. Uh, and from just before the 10 to 15 days, I don't know anything about the speaking and how I can interact with the examiner. And so actually, your tips really helps me in the speaking part, because the examiner was very friendly, and uh, he actually doesn't want any question like memorized question. And he actually loved the answer where I put my my personal story. So there were some different type of question they asked me about, uh, in your opinion, at what age people prefer to live in countryside? So at that time I just mentioned a figure like about 55 years old people will prefer to live in countryside. So at that moment he just asked me a question, why you are so confident about this figure? So I just put an example of myself. Like my father is about 55 years, and we have migrated in city Faisalabad, I think from 2016. And he don't like to stay here for a long time. And he just uh, uh, move here after 10 and 15 days. And just after the stay of 2 to 3 days, he go back to the village. And he loves to live there, because he actually thinks it is village life is more fresh, and at the same time there are many of their friends. And so I think these two to three point that I mentioned there, and he was very happy at that moment. uh, I was actually giving the some personal examples. And I think there were more two to three more questions, like you have guided me about the same question that you asked me uh, in an earlier class. uh, if you got a chance to live in a place where you want to stay in your job, and any favorite place. So I think that the question I got in Q card as describe a city where you want to go again. So I just hit the question, and the answer was the same for my side. And at that moment I have just I don't actually I don't prepare any story, because I have a story in my mind also. So uh, uh, I just take a deep breath, and I just started the uh, taking the answer in a very fluent way. So after I think 2 minutes and 30 seconds, he just stopped. And and I was actually at the end at that time. So I think it was enough. And then there were multiple questions from my place where I have mentioned Kashmir. So he asked me different types of question. Why you prefer this place? Then I give them different questions like their scenery and their peaceful environment. So that was all about the speaking part. Well, the most difficult part for me was uh, when I start speaking, I just hesitate. And at that moment, I just start fumbling, and even I feel shy. Like if the person in front of me, uh, he will be either he will be happy with my ideas, or maybe he will be not satisfied. And I always think that point in my mind, like, but with your uh, experience and with different types of mock test, I will be able to realize that there is nothing like to express your it's just to express your ideas, and no one is there to judge you. So when I understand this statement, at that moment I feel I was the more fluent, and I was more confident, and there was less hesitation. Actually, I was not fluent because in my life I have never speak English, and for most of the time I was bilingual, and I used Urdu and English mix to convey my ideas. But this was my first time I had to take a chance and to speak English fluently. So I at that moment when I attend a mock test with you, at that moment I was I think just about the sixth band. And I remember my first class when I was even shy with from your questions, and I was even feeling the hesitate uh, to answer you any question. So with the passage of time, and with your different mock tests, I was even more I became more confident. And most important thing, uh, I think I was very low in grammatical, in grammar portion. And as you mentioned, in different classes, in different mock tests, my fluency was okay, but there were many grammatical errors. And I think I was very weak in task response. That I think because many times I answer, uh, you ask me different question, and I ask the different direct answer from the different direction. So for that reason, I just give the focus on these two parts, because I have no issue with the fluency. And if I am okay with my grammar, then I think I will be able to achieve the seven band, up to the seven band. So uh, with many classes in your mock test, I just focus on these 2 points. And the the main achievement that I got, uh, now I am not hesitant. I don't feel any hesitation. And I am more fluent. At the same time, now I actually understand your question in a full-fledged way, and I can express my ideas very well. I think
Oh,
this was the actual thing that made me to achieve this band score. I was making even simple mistakes in my speaking, like is, am, are, and even has, have. These type of mistake I actually made when I take different types of mock test to you. So uh, every moment when you just give me feedback on my speaking, and highlighted my errors, uh, uh, and just I at that moment I just noted down. And you were the man, and you actually it in my the when I start speaking, you just mention my mistakes at the same time, and where I have made any pronunciation mistake, and where I made any grammatical error, and when I was weak in task response. So you actually made me to achieve this band score, and you uh, highlight every portion of where I was actually weak. In I think I was nothing in speaking, and even I don't know how to I can respond, and how even I don't know in part one I for how many sentences I should give my answer. So with many tests and with different exercises, even I you made me understand uh, how much the length of the question should I respond, and at the same time you asked me in cue card question, you just have to start speaking up to your examiner said you just stop. So I just followed this tip, and in part one I followed your all the tips, like you don't have to answer uh, uh, two long answers from two to after, just your answer should be between 2 to 3 sentences, it will be enough. So I think uh, you have improved my skills in every task response, in grammatical error, in punctuations, even in pronunciations, my. So I will thank you again. You actually made me to achieve this band.
Okay.
So Yule was very, I think, very challenging for me because
Okay.
I have practiced writing, listening, and I was very good at listening. So on these three module, I was pretty confident and pretty sure I will achieve above 6.5. But at speaking, sometimes I feel that I will be even uh, I will not be able to even to achieve up to 6. And so at that moment, I just find your page, and I was randomly writing on my Facebook like speaking practice test, and like there different types of prompt. And then I found your page, and I contact you on your WhatsApp number. So where I have seen many posts of students, and one of two were from Pakistan. So and it was actually a blessing for me. And so here is it,
For
after
me too.
within
For me
10
too.
to 12 days, you even made me to achieve this band score. And I am confident now after my result. If I gave it like 1 month almost, then I will be able to achieve the band 8 and above, maybe. Actually, I just have one thing in my mind, that you told me in a previous class, Alina, it's nothing. IELTS is nothing. You you have achieved, you have faced different types of interviews in your life, and they were very difficult and challenging. And IELTS is nothing. It's just a language test. And when I was moving to the room where my speaking was going to happen, so I was very confident. And even for a single minute, I don't feel any hesitation and any nervousness. And I think if I feel nervous, and it will actually hamper me in front of examiner, and it will be on my face at that moment. So I just uh, repeat these words again and again in my mind. It's nothing, it's nothing, and you can do it. just just take
Okay.
it as a language test. Just take it as a language test, and it will be, and everything will be all right. I was very weak in grammar and in pronunciation, definitely. So, and you just customized these speaking test and highlight my mistakes in grammar. And even at the start, I was not able to. I just during my classes, I discussed with you that I know everything about the grammar, but when I start speaking, I was not able to where I should mention the second form and even the first form. So when you just mention my mistakes uh, and help me, where just think about in your mind, if the answer is your in past, and then just think about you have to fluent in the your answer will be in past, and if your question will be in future, then you just in the start, I think before the speaking you just have to make up your mind about you will just face your answer with the first form, and there will be probably will also be there. So uh, like you have made different types of, I think we came across different 10 to 15 mock tests, uh, customized mock test in one-to-one session, where actually helps me to improve my grammar and my task response. I think I was very weak in three types of uh, things in my speaking. Like I was very low in grammar, in task response, and in my pronunciation, where so when you customize these tests for me, and mention my mistakes again and again, even sometimes you ask me just uh, 30 to 40 uh, questions even from part one, and then you next day you just ask me to focus on part two, and just random question, and then you just ask me some odd and difficult question that actually helps me. On even on last day you ask me very odd and different type of question that actually helps me in my exam. When so I was because I was confident, and I know everything in my mind, and so I just give the answer and put my personal examples, and even different examples from literature also. So it was I think it was a very good experience at all. Really recommend them. Uh, they should just search for any loyal speaking mentor, and just schedule different type of speaking mock test. Like uh, I have choose you use choose your platform to attempt different type of mock test, and I think the key of success in speaking is your practice. If we made different practice session with any mentor, and I think the mentor is always you need in your life, and speaking is not a part like you will just practice it with your partner and any fellow, because they are not in the position to mention you different types of mistakes, and you just have to need any mentor that actually helps you to actually where you are actually making the mistakes. Like I have scheduled many different types of tests with some random partners, some random class fellows, but they have never mentioned me like I am making mistakes like in my grammar and in my pronunciation. So I think the actually your success in your speaking part is your mentor, and any trustworthy platform where you actually conduct your you can take different types of mock test for your practice. So I think SEF is the best platform, and you should everyone should join it, because they actually give you a sincere guideline, and they will customize for you different mock tests in one session, and highlight your different type of mistakes, and they will highlight you where you are actually losing your points, and that actually hamper you from achieving your desired band score. So I think this is the best platform for me. If it is best for me, I think it will be best for everyone who actually wants to just who actually wants to be proficient in your in any type of speaking test. I think if it helps me, then it will be helpful for everyone. So every candidate who actually uh, take any sincere guideline, and actually wants to prepare uh, an speaking part, so this is the best platform for them.